And I want to say that among the many great things that we are doing, we are very keen on innovations. That is coming up with solutions to human problems that exist. We are all aware that at the moment the key challenge is the issues of climate change, and which as a National Polytechnic we are very keen on addressing. And one of the innovations that we have come up with is the use of avocado seeds. We know that avocado seeds are all over. They clog our drains. They don't easily get biodegraded, and so they contaminate our environment in a big way. And what we have done as Kiambu National Polytechnic is to get the avocado seeds and process them.
The reason why you boil the avocado seeds is, one, is to soften them, two, is to kill microorganisms, and three, is to gelatinise the starch inside the avocado seeds so that the enzymes can be able to penetrate into the granules of the starch. So from the boiling part, now we go to the first step of saccharification. Saccharification is basically the process where you break down the complex sugars into simple sugars. These simple sugars are needed for fermentation process. So at this point, once we boil, we come to this process that is now the hydrolysis in broader terms, or the saccharification. Saccharification is a process where you break down polysaccharides into the simple sugars that are now able to ferment. And you do that using enzymes. The most and the strongest enzyme to do that is the amylase. It stays here for 24 hours. Within 24 hours, the complex sugars will have been hydrolyzed, will have been broken down into simple sugars that are fermentable. Then the next stage is the bioconversion. In this case, the bioconversion here refers to the fermentation process. Okay? And this one here now use the yeast, brewer's yeast, the normal brewing system. Remember, now you have sugars. The byproduct or the product of the saccharification is actually sweet. The avocado seed sugars that are complex, when they are hydrolyzed, by the end of it, they are sweet in taste. They have citrus taste. That means now it can now it turns to be fermentable sugars. And it is at this point now we produce alcohol through fermentation in the activity of the yeast. Okay, so this one now, depending on the longevity, depending on the strength of the alcohol that you want to attain, it can stay for 2 to 3 to 4 days. Others can go even for weeks. This is the alcohol that we have manufactured already from the avocado seeds, and you have said we don't want to subject it to consumption by the youth. So we are using that alcohol to distill it so that you can get ethanol that we can use to produce various sustainable eco products. So you set your control to 80 degrees centigrade. What will going to happen is that alcohol will come out, but the water content in the alcohol will remain. So you put your contents, you put it there, and you let it go. This is the cooling chamber of the distillation machine. We have connected with water so that it can condense the vapor. But again, that water gets out. In order not to waste water, we correct the water for recycling. Okay? So at this point, when it comes to some degrees, like let's say 60, I'm going to open that tap so that the vapor can be able to come out.
So that we end up with two main products. One is we produce drinks, particularly porridge, and this one, besides cleaning the environment, also addresses issues of food security.
Our avocado seed is very, very, very versatile. It's very versatile. We have seen the product that you have made. Now, it can also make uji for children. You can see this is the avocado seed flour. This is the avocado seed flour mixed with the thickeners.
Avocado seeds are available all over, and all one needs to do is to get them, clean them, process them, and then produce uji that is quite or porridge that is quite nutritious. The other thing that we are using the seed to do is to produce alcohol that can be used to produce sanitizers and detergents, and also perfumes. So that one solves many problems. It creates employment, it enhances food security, besides cleaning the environment. So the other innovation in the same direction of cleaning our environment, we know that sugarcane remains a big menace in our environment. And so what we have done is to collect those remains, process them, and produce sanitary pads and diapers for children. This makes, besides cleaning our environment, also makes sure that we create jobs, and we also produce products that are very hygienic, and the products that are hygienic and that address the needs of the low income earners in our country.
We are TVET ourselves, and our annual target, tree growing target, is 5 million. And so this season, because now in the entire TVET fraternity, we are about 700,000 young people. So we are targeting that every young person plants 5 trees, and that is 3.5 trees. So we are targeting in this rainy season, we want to plant 3.5. We have already planted million, and we have already planted 2.5 million. So if we manage the 3.5 million, and we are determined to achieve that 3.5 million plus, then we will even have surpassed our annual target. And in every part of this country, to launch this season's tree growing season, and we have planted about 10,000 seedlings today, and we want to achieve the same across the country, so that by the end of the season we will have planted 3.5 million.
As Kiambu National Polytechnic, we are participating in the Africa Climate Summit 2, and this has come about because as Kiambu National Polytechnic, we are the national champions as far as climate action is concerned. Besides innovations, we have the biggest tree nursery in the country. Our water harvesting capacity is at the moment about 1.7 million liters of water, and when we harvest this, there is a lot of benefit to our environment. And so among the many initiatives that we have, the water harvesting, the tree nursery, and also the use of solar power, which is now dominant as far as lighting is concerned, both in our streets and in our hostels, we were identified as the leading champion in the country as far as climate action is concerned. And that is the reason why we are proud to have an opportunity to showcase what we offer as Kiambu National Polytechnic. And besides that, during the summit, we are sure to learn and move Kiambu National Polytechnic and all the polytechnics in this country to the next level.